What is up, YouTube? It is Fitman Aquatics again. Back here with another unboxing video. So the box hasn't shown up yet, but I wanted to start off by just kind of explaining what I'm getting and what I'm going to have to do, and talk a little bit about quarantine at the same time. So, first off, I'm getting a order from Aquatic Arts. It is a company, from my understanding, out of Indiana. It seems like a really cool company. They are really supportive of trying to adopt shelter dogs and cats, which I think is a great idea. And they have a lot of great items. So I'm looking forward to doing a pretty interesting unboxing today. We'll see how everything turns out. This is my first time getting anything from them. Definitely want to work with them in the future, but you know, it depends on what product comes in. So I do have a few fish coming in that I will show in the future, but that means I need to open up my quarantine tank again. Now, I've had these emerald rasboras in the quarantine tank for just shy of a week, and they've pretty much gone through the med trio. If you don't know what that is, it's from Aquarium Co-op. It's erythromycin, Icex, and General Cure, I believe. So I follow Corey's advice and put one packet of each of those in the quarantine tank and a teaspoon of Icex. Basically let that sit for a week. He said he doesn't feed his fish for a week. I only went, I think it was 4 days, and then I did feed them a little bit. And I did feed them again yesterday, just because they're very small fish. They weren't terribly large to begin with when I got them, so I just don't want them withering away because I didn't feed them. But anyway, in a normal circumstance, I would probably wait 2 weeks, but because I have already treated the rasboras that are in the tank right now, I'm just going to move them to the 40-gallon. There's no other fish they can contaminate with, and the second batch, because it's coming from a different source and they've been traveling, they're stressed, they're more prone to getting disease. At least in my head, a lot more traveling, a lot more being tossed around will make you stressed and more susceptible to illness. So I'm going to move the ones that are hopefully healthy into the 40-gallon here in a minute, and then I am going to do a big water change on the 10-gallon or the quarantine tank, fill it back up, and get it ready for the fish order that is coming in. Now, normally I would do 2 weeks in a quarantine tank. The first week would be like a water change, or dosing them, treating them with chemicals, medicine. I'm stumbling for words right now. Anyway, so treating the tank, give that about a week, and then do a big water change, and then basically monitor for a week, maybe even 2, depending on how the fish look, if they're doing well, if I'm having trouble getting them to feed, anything like that. That second to possibly even 3rd week is a good time to really diagnose and get a close look at your fish. I will have another video on the whole quarantine tank, what I do, what I think other people should do, just so that hopefully it's helpful to everyone. I do think everyone should have a quarantine tank, so there will be a video down the road on that. Finally arrived! Oh my gosh, so I'm so excited. You guys are going to get to see this first as I see it, so this will be brand new for me, so looks in pretty good condition. Okay, so looks in pretty good shape. That's a good sign. We'll see how they did, but I'm excited. I unfortunately have not gotten my water change done yet, so I'm gonna have to hold the fish for a little bit longer while I do a quick water change, but that was earlier than expected. Let's see. Yeah, they were half an hour early, but let's not wait around because I am so excited to see what I have now to show you all and to see for the first time for myself, because there are a lot of this stuff I haven't seen before. So let me get everything situated and then we will open this box. All right, so let's open this box. Oh man, I am so excited. I really hope this all works out, because this will be so neat if I can get more purchases from this company. Honestly, the price for shipping was a lot, but you know, overnight shipping for fish is kind of important, I believe. The less hands on it, the less travel time, all of that, the better chances of survival you have, in my eyes. Man, this box is really okay. But packed in styrofoam, so that's always a good sign. Some information about their company. Looks like a really sweet sticker. Actually, so apparently they send stickers with their company and a type of plant. I got Red Star Ludwigia, so that's really cool. I honestly just collect these. I just think that's really neat. So, alright, so let's see what we got. Okay, I really hope, alright, so I have a variety of snails in here. It looks like a couple different layers, but let's start with the fish. So, first one up, 10, it says 10, I ordered 9, but if I got 10, that's even cooler. I don't know if you can see them too well, but those are celestial pearl danios. So I've wanted to try these out for a long time. I think they're gonna go great in the tank right behind me. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then this actually says 7, so if they actually sent me 7, that's even better, because that would mean I've got about 21 Rasboras, and if I lose a couple, that's okay. So even better, but you probably can't see them too well. They look really skittish, but I don't see anything dead, which is really good. And it looks like I've got a couple males and a couple females, so that's really exciting. With the Celestial Pearl Danios, again, I don't think I see anything dead. May only be 9, but I can't quite tell. So let's see. Alright, we're going to open this up, and I'm actually going to probably drop these in the tank one at a time as I pull them out, because I'm A, not entirely sure which one's which, but B, I want to get them into their new tank. I could acclimate them, but honestly, I think since they've been out of water for so long, it'll be good to get them into some water. So I'm going to do my best to identify each one. Unfortunately, there is no like packing slip or anything, so I'm not really sure which one's which, but I think to my knowledge, let's see, right here, since they're labeled in 4s, I'm just going to do it all at one time. I believe the largest one is a lightning bolt nearite snail. I'm almost positive this guy right here is a lightning bolt nearite. Let me see if I can cut some of the light back. That guy right there is a lightning bolt nearite. The guy up here actually looks like a tiger's blood, but I think he's either a gold racer or a red racer. I'm pretty sure it's a gold racer now that I look at it more closely. And then this one, I think it's going to be my onyx nearite. So let me go put those in the tank. I'll try and get some video of them later under the lighting so it's a lot better and you can see more of their colors. But let me get these guys in the tank and then we'll go through the next batch. So you guys might be able to see a bit better. I'm going to show you these snails up front. I already got one moving. I'm hoping all 4 of them move. A little worried about dropping them in the water. It is only 74, but I just wanted to get them underwater as soon as possible. So I don't know how well you can see these guys. but I definitely can see the gold racer moving. Looks like my lightning bolt right there is moving. The only one I can't see moving yet is the onyx, and I think it's actually bringing its foot out right now. So that's super exciting. That hopefully means, I'll keep an eye on them, but they're all good size. They look in good shape. Their shells are really in good condition, so that's really good news. I'm pretty impressed with what I've seen so far, and not like it was in anything like super complex, but I think it did have a nice variety of stuff, and it was kind of a good taste tester, if you will, for this company. Alright, but anyway, we're going to continue back on with the rest of them so I can get them in water. But right here, since he kind of fell down, I have another lightning bolt. You can tell that each one of them has their own kind of unique pattern, which I like a lot. It looks like this is my red racer Nearite, if it'll ever focus. Bring it back. Okay, maybe not. So, without trying to mess with them too much and knock them all over in the wrong direction, I think it looks like I have. That might be a gold racer. I'm pretty sure that's also a gold racer. I don't know if you guys can see any of this at all. This may just be garbage, but I hope not. Anyway, I will hopefully try and turn the brightness up and get this working, but the other ones are actually kind of a mystery to me. I think one's like a midnight onyx. One might be, I might have a couple Ishimaki smooths in here, and I think that's a red racer. It could be a gold racer. I'd have to look, without having the packing list, I honestly can't even remember all of the snails I got. It was like 24, 25. It's an insane amount, but I really wanted to get some variety of snails that I thought were really cool, I don't see anywhere else, and since I am turning this into a Plants for Profit tank, the snails will help with eating any dead leaves or just algae cleanup. Mostly, so I can try and keep these plants as clean as possible for hopeful sales in the future. But anyway, I'm going to put these guys in the tank, and we will get back to the rest of this, since I don't want to keep these fish in there too much longer. Alright, now on to the next container. Let's see what we can do here. Ooh, so this looks like all of my horned Nearites that I got, with maybe a couple other round ones. So, once again, I will probably do my best to try and identify what I can tell from right now. I will try and look at what I have, and then when I can get all of these guys under the lights, I'll give you some more information. But for now, let's see. This is, I've got quite a few in here. I see some yellow, I see some red horned Nearites. I should have some sun Nearites, maybe. And there are a couple of, I believe they're bumblebee horned Nearites or zebra horned Nearites. I can't remember the exact names. So overall, everything looks pretty good. Some various sizes. Hopefully they look a little better under the light. There's nothing too crazy going on here. I actually expected them to come in a bit bigger, but I'm not upset by any means. I guess in the pictures they look bigger to me. So let me put these guys into the tank, and we will get to whatever's in that last bag, which I'm not really sure. I think I have a guess, because I'm pretty sure I remember these snails that I'm missing, but we'll check back in just a second. Alright, gang. Well, I kind of peeked, but this is the last one. I think they're all alive. I really hope so. but these are limpet nearite snails. So really cool. You can even see their underside right there if it's on the glass. But these guys look like they actually need to stay in water. I hope they're alive. I really don't know. That'd be really unfortunate if they aren't still alive, but we'll see when I'll probably drip acclimate these guys as well, just to get them a little accustomed to the water since they came in water. But I'm hoping they work out because it's a really unique design that I've never seen before, and it will definitely add some new kind of texture dimension to the Plants for Profit tank, so that I can still kind of enjoy it for what it is, but I also kind of get to put some cool stuff like this in there, and hopefully some fish here shortly. But let me try and find a container to acclimate these guys, get them started. I got to get to a water change so I can get the rest of these fish into their quarantine tank and get their quarantine started, and then I'm probably off to the gym. So busy morning. I'll catch up with you guys later when I rescape that 40. That video will probably come out after this one, but we'll see how things turn out, and I will try and get some video as well this afternoon when the lights come on of all of these snails. Hopefully they're all still living at that point. So stay tuned and I'll see you. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing video. I know it was a little hard to see some of the stuff, but I have put together some pictures that hopefully you guys will enjoy, so you can get a better idea of what some of these, mostly the snails, pretty much look like. My final thoughts on Aquatic Arts. Overall, the quality came in really well. Everything was healthy, varying colors and like sizes, so I did appreciate that a lot. The shipping, however, was a little on the expensive side, but that's going to be the case for pretty much any overnight shipping for any fish. It's just necessary, really, for their safety and so that you get the best quality, so I do understand that. And the fish and even some of the snails did come in a bit smaller. Again, that's me being really nitpicky, but if you've seen them at the stores, something like the CPD or the Celestial Pearl Danio might come in a little bit bigger if you hand pick it out. But I do understand that they are shipping these fish. It has been, I guess, a week or 2 weeks probably even since I actually added all of the snails and the fish. So I just wanted to give you an update. Sorry it took me so long to get this video out, of course, but I was working on trying to get some photos and things for this video, and there was a hurricane too, so there's that. But an update anyway, there's lots of snails. I do lose track of quite a few of them from time to time. In fact, I haven't even seen my black racer in a while. Not too concerned. I haven't seen any shells or anything anywhere, so for the most part everything's going okay. With that said, I have actually lost 4 limpets and a yellow thorn. Unfortunately, I think the cories that I have been eating the limpets and the yellow thorn. Possibly the yellow thorn might have died some other way, I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, I would definitely say don't have cories or any kind of picking fish at the limpet. Something like a tetra would be okay, but like a cory or a loach, I wouldn't do that for sure. They have no protection on the underside, and so that soft underbelly can easily be flipped over and pretty much eaten from there, which is what I think happened, unfortunately. So I've actually moved my other limpet into the 40 tall. I may even consider moving it another time, either into the bird cage or into Dragonstone. Not really sure yet, but just for its safety, I don't think a beta would hurt it. It probably won't even be able to get to it. I did unfortunately lose some fish. I ended up losing 7 of the fish. That most of them were the celestial pearl danios. I think I only have 2 to 3 of those left. Unfortunately, that was really my fault. I dosed all the medication, and then I pretty much walked away from the tank and never checked on them, never tried to keep an eye on them to make sure they were doing healthy. And then when I went to go do a water change, which was way too late to do a water change because it had been well over a week of 17 fish and living in a 10-gallon, I came across 6 dead bodies, and then I lost more the following day after I added them to the tank. I moved them to the 40 tall sooner than I would have liked, but I thought the conditions in the quarantine tank were not very good, and on top of it, I was worried about the hurricane, and I wanted to consolidate all the fish into 2 tanks instead of 3 tanks. So yeah, unfortunately I was neglectful. I am actually going to be redoing my quarantine tank as a result of that. I'm just not happy with the way it's set up, and I don't like the plastic plants. I know a lot of people say don't put live plants and other stuff into your tank for quarantine purposes, but I'm going to do it anyway, and I will in a different video talk about why that is. Okay, so not to make this any longer, there's a photo montage that is going to come up. I hope you guys all enjoy that. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you think of the photography, if it's any good. I'm trying to work on that a little bit too. If you do really enjoy the pictures, I will be posting more of these snails and things on my Instagram account, Fitman Aquatics, so you can always check that out. If you really like the pictures and want to see more of them, go check me out there. As always, likes are greatly appreciated here. Subscribe if you have not already, and share this with your friends, your family, and everyone else that you know, or the people you don't know. I don't really care. Anyway, that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this photo montage. As always, any questions or comments about the video or about any of the snails or anything in general, just let me know down below. And I also am wondering, I thought about a live stream maybe sometime in the future, so if you guys are interested in that as well, I'd be happy to just do kind of a Q&A type deal or anything really in the fish world or possibly even the fitness world. Leave a comment down below, so maybe I can start thinking about that and trying to figure out what a good time would be. Alright, until next time, you guys enjoy this photo montage.